welcome back to my channel. Now you may be wondering, what are you doing, Layla? Well, I asked a few people on Twitter and they said they'd be interested in seeing reading vlogs from me during the month of April whilst I take my O.W.L exams. So I thought that I would give it a go, try it out. It's not something I've ever done before, so I'd like to see if I can and whether or not you guys enjoy it. So you'll have to excuse how terrible I look. This is what insomnia looks like. It is actually just gone 1 AM on the 1st of April. So it is time now to start my O.W.L exams. I woke up at 1 AM and was like, oh, I guess I'm awake now, so this is what we're doing. So I am awake now. So I will be starting my O.W.Ls, and the first book that I picked was The Beasts of Grimheart by Kieran Larwood, and this is for my Care of Magical Creatures. I've got my super duper Hufflepuff bookmark, which was made by Creative Chaotix. I will leave the link to her Etsy down below. But yeah, so got my Hufflepuff bookmark, got my Care of Magical Creatures book. I have my reading bean from BookBew. This is actually super duper comfy and it helps me like get comfortable whilst I'm reading. So I have my reading bean, and yeah, we're just gonna dive in and see how much I can get read. And it depends on whether I crash or not. That's the fun thing with insomnia. You can wake up in the middle of the night and feel really alive for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden you're a zombie and you're dead. So we don't know how long this will last, but I definitely want to be able to get in at least 3 or 4 chapters minimum before I crash. So we're going to see how much I can get read for Care of Magical Creatures. So it is just gone 4 AM. I have just finished my first book for O.W.Ls, The Beasts of Grimheart. I'm going to write my review on Goodreads now, and then I think I'm going to head to bed and try and get some sleep. Whether it happens or not is another thing, but I'm gonna head to bed, try and get some sleep, and then I will check in with you again when I wake up, and hopefully we can make a start on the next book that I plan on reading. So yeah, I'm gonna go head to bed, write my review, head to bed, and then yeah, I'll be back soon to check in with you and get started with my day properly when it's not stupid o'clock in the morning and yeah, I'm awake for no reason. So I'm very pleased to have my Care of Magical Creatures O.W.L out of the way. Super stoked. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed now and I will check in again with you soon. Good morning again. I am awake again. It is just gone 11 AM, so I am up and about again. Looking pretty rough. So my plan for this morning is I am going to get something to eat, and then I will probably put on a face mask, do some reading, and then get ready for the day. I've got to go and help out a friend with an interview for the local radio station, so I'm going to go and record that for them, and then I am possibly going to have an afternoon tea with my nephew He's back from college, so I'm possibly doing that, and then coming back home, walking the dog, and then hopefully reading some more. So I've got a bit of a busy day planned, and I really could have done with actually getting a good night's sleep last night, but it didn't happen. But I do have my Care of Magical Creatures under my belt, so I'm hoping that I can get Herbology read today and tomorrow. So I've got at least 2 owls read before I'm at work for a few days. When I work, I don't tend to read when I get home. My shifts are kind of long, and by the end of them, I just don't want to associate with anything, anyone. I just want to kind of shut down and not deal with life at all whatsoever. So I just tend to come home, eat something, and then just go straight to bed and just not deal with life. So I will probably do that for like, yeah, so Wednesday and Thursday I won't be reading. So I want to try and get as much reading done today and tomorrow as possible. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday aren't reading days, but then Friday and Saturday and even Sunday will all be reading days. So I'm very excited to try and read as much as possible this week. But yeah, so now I'm going to go get some food, probably watch something whilst I eat, and then yeah, face mask, reading, and yeah, trying to get this day underway. Okay, so I'm going to check in now before I put my face mask on, because once it's on, I will not be doing any talking. So I'm going to go put a face mask on, and then I'm going to start my book for Herbology. The book I've chosen is The Forgotten Book by Mechthild Glaser. And this, the prompt for Herbology was a book with a plant on the cover. So this has little plants and stuff on it. So I'm very excited to read this. The bookmark that I'm going to have with it is a Gryffindor book. I am actually a Hufflepuff, but I got a selection of Hogwarts and Harry Potter inspired bookmarks through Creative Chaotix, and so Gryffindor is going to be with The Forgotten Book, because I feel like Gryffindors are pretty good at herbology for some reason. I don't know, I feel that way. So I'm going to start this for herbology. I don't expect to read very much. I'm only going to set like a 20-25 minute timer for reading, because I do have other things I need to get done. But so I'm going to try and read at least 20 minutes of this, so hopefully at least 2 chapters, possibly more, but at least 2 chapters hopefully of this whilst my face mask sets, and then I'm going to get ready and carry on with my day. Okay, so I actually only got 1 chapter read during that 25-minute sprint. The chapter was 28 pages long, so I only got 1 chapter read, but I do have to go and run some errands, so I sorted myself out, done a really quick makeup. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't matter. I've got to go and do this interview at the radio station, and then I will be back, because I'm pretty sure that my afternoon tea posh thing has been cancelled, so I'll be back and I have more time for reading. So I'm going to rush off now, and then I will do another check-in soon. So as you can see, I went out, I did the interview for the radio station. I actually went and had afternoon tea with my nephew. So after that, I went and walked the dog. So it's now quite late. It is now quite late in the evening, and I'm probably going to have supper soon. But while supper's cooking, I'm going to try and read at least another chapter of the Forgotten Book. Get the name right. So yeah, I'm going to try and read some more of this. Hopefully get a chapter read. Possibly more, but hopefully get at least a chapter read. Because I want to try and get this book finished tomorrow. But I do have some household stuff that needs to be done tomorrow. Lots of kind of cleaning and things. And I've got a bed to dismantle and put a new bed up. And yeah, I've got a lot to do tomorrow. So don't know how much vlogging I'll actually get done. Don't know how much reading I'll actually get done. Apparently this is just a very busy week for me. So I'm going to sit down now and try and get at least another chapter read. This is my brand new bed. So I've spent the day building my bed, so I've done practically no vlogging whatsoever, so I apologise for that in advance. No vlogging, barely any reading, so I'm going to try and do some reading now before I have to go and make supper. So I'm going to try and do some reading now really quickly. At the moment I'm on page 82 because I was trying to read whilst I was waiting for a few things to happen this afternoon whilst I was building the bed. So I read a couple of pages. So I'm on page 82, which is chapter 5 of the Forgotten Book. I'm not sure how I feel about it at the moment. I definitely wouldn't say it's a 5-star read yet. I don't know if it's going to get any better. I don't know, there's certain things that I'm a bit like, not sure of. Don't know how I feel about. So, not a 5-star read yet. Fingers crossed it'll get better. But yeah, so only 82 pages in, so I'm going to try and do some reading now, even if it's just a quick 10-15 minutes, try and get some more of this read. So I've managed to read 110 pages, 6 chapters. It is now almost 8:30 at night. I still haven't had my supper. So I'm going to eat some supper and then probably head to bed. I probably won't be reading over the next 2 days because I'll be at work. And yeah, I work really long hours, and by the time I come home, I just kind of don't even want to read. I don't want to even do anything, kind of just feel meh. So I won't be reading for the next 2 days, but then on Friday I won't be at work, so I hope to read a lot over the weekend and get this finished and start my 3rd book hopefully. So yeah, 110 pages, so I'm currently on page 173, and yeah, I'm still not sure how I feel about it. It's still not a 5-star read. It's kind of meh. I kind of expected more from it. But yeah, so that's it for today. Sorry there's not been much vlogging. I will resume on Friday and hopefully have more to tell you. Good morning. It is now Friday, the 5th of April. It's just gone 10 a.m. and I am finally out of my pit. That's my computer making noises. I'm finally out of my pit, so I am going to eat something whilst I watch something, and then I am going to do some reading. I have another radio interview this afternoon, so I'm probably only going to read this morning for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, but I am determined to try and finish The Forgotten Book today. I really want it finished so I can carry on with my next book. I'm one of these people who can only read like one book at a time. I cannot be flitting through multiple books at the same time. I just don't have the mental capacity for it. I really admire people who read like 6 books at a time and flit from one story to the next. I can't. Like, once I've started a book, I kind of dedicate myself to finishing that book. So I've got that to do, and I really want to finish it today. I'm about 47% of the way through, so almost halfway. So I've got half a book to finish today. So my plan is do some reading, do another face mask, get ready, go do the interview, come back, and then I will either read or walk my dog. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I'll either read or walk my dog. Probably walk my dog if the weather's nice. If the weather has turned absolutely terrible, then I will read, is kind of where I'm going with this. So I'll do that, and then more reading this evening, and then I've got to help a friend move house. So I won't get too much reading done this evening, but this weekend is actually the magical readathon, the magical all-nighter, I should say. So it's basically a 24-hour readathon, and yeah, it's going to be so much fun. It was so much fun last year, and basically, yeah, so it's 24 hours of reading. You don't have to stay awake the whole 24 hours, so I probably won't. But then again, if I get a bout of insomnia, I will be awake anyway. So the plan is finish my herbology book tomorrow and then start potions tomorrow is the plan. So hopefully it goes to plan, but I honestly don't know whether or not it will or not. I could just be talking absolute nonsense at this stage. I am a little bit sleep deprived. But that's the plan for today. Go get something to eat, watch something whilst I eat, then get down to some hardcore reading, and then hopefully get an interview done, then come back and either read, walk the dog, help a friend move house, and then tomorrow, which will be very exciting, I'm hopefully going to meet up with some friends to do a bit of a reading sprint. That is the plan at this stage, but that could all change. So I'm going to go get myself something to eat, and then, yeah, we're going to do some more reading. I'm very excited. So I managed to read 37 pages, so about a chapter and a half. Usually I don't like leaving chapters unfinished, but the chapter that I'm on is 50 pages long, and I do need to go, and I need to do this interview, so I'm off to do that now, and the weather looks like it's starting to turn, so it's probably going to be raining by the time I get back, so that means I will probably come back and do more reading rather than anything else. So yeah, I will be right back after doing this interview, and hopefully we can get some more reading done. So I'm back from doing my interview at the radio station. Now I am going to sit and read for an hour or so. I've only got this much left of the book to finish, so I'm hoping if I dedicate an hour to it, I should have this finished. And I don't know, I'm kind of at a 3.5, 4 star for this. I really, really wanted to enjoy it. It was meant to be sort of like Death Note meets Hogwarts meets Jane Eyre. It's just kind of disappointing that it hasn't really hit the mark. I've been so excited about this book for a while. I just haven't got round to it, and so I'm a little bit disappointed. I think it's the writing style. I think that's what it is that's frustrating me about it. It's just not hitting the mark for me. But I really do want to, you know, push on, finish it today so that I can start fresh tomorrow with a new book, or even this evening, depending on how things go, with a new book. So I'm going to dedicate an hour to trying to finish this. And then that'll be herbology out of the way. I'm very excited. And then I will be spending the evening helping a friend move house and reorganize their new house. So I probably won't get any reading done tonight. But I definitely want to try tomorrow to get some reading done. And yeah, really hopefully smash out my potions over the weekend. That is the plan. That is the hope. That is the dream. Whether or not it's reality is another thing. But yeah, I'm going to dedicate an hour to reading this, and fingers crossed I get it done, because it's a good book, but it's not great. I'm not loving it. I'm not in love with it. I'm just kind of meh about it. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like one of the not so great episodes of Scooby-Doo. That's how I feel about it. It's kind of like Scooby-Doo. A lot of running around, a lot of cluelessness, a lot of mystery. Yeah, like a bad episode of Scooby-Doo. Not one of the great episodes of Scooby-Doo. Not the crossover they did with Supernatural, which was hella cool. Just kind of a meh episode of Scooby-Doo. So, gonna push on now, try and get this read, and wish me luck. So just doing a quick check-in, it's been an hour now of reading. I've managed to get to chapter 16, page 283. That leaves 40 odd pages left, so not much left to read. I'm going to quickly take a quick break. I'm going to put some food in the oven so it can slow roast and cook for my supper. It has started to rain outside. It is really, really horrible. So I'm probably going to just quickly get supper started, and then I'm going to come back and finish this book. Yay! And then I will probably have some supper and then go and help my friend move house. So yeah, just quick check-in. About 40 pages left. It's still an okay book, not the best I've ever read. But yeah, so hopefully finish this in my next quick reading sprint after I have made a start on supper. Check-in time. It is just gone 5:15 in the evening, and I have finally finished the Forgotten book for my herbology. I'm rating this as a 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to go write my my review on Goodreads now. Please ignore the sound of the Hoover in the background. But yeah, so 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't quite what I expected. I kind of wanted a little bit more out of it. I mean, it was a good book, but not like, it's not a great one. I mean, it wasn't awful. But yeah, so 3.5. I'm so glad to have this out of the way, and that's herbology down for me. And I can't wait to start potions tomorrow. I definitely don't think I'm going to start it tonight. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be possible. But I will start my potions tomorrow. So yes, Forgotten Book is now out of the way, and I am going to now write my review on Goodreads, update my Instagram, update my Twitter, and then I am going to eat some supper, and then hopefully go and help a friend move house. Good morning. You can see all the dust motes. That's pretty cool of a camera, but not really cool for me. So it is 9 a.m. on Saturday, the 6th of April. I am still in bed because I'm tired and I'm lazy. So, I am going to get up soon. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. It is really windy out there. We have got 50-mile-an-hour winds today, which is not fun. And we have gusts of up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. So it is going to be a heckin' hard walk. But the sun is out. So I want to make the most of that before it inevitably becomes horrible. Because it will. So I am going to go now. Get up and walk my dog, and then I think I'm going to hopefully start on my potions exam. But I do have some shopping to do for my friend who I helped last night to move into their new place. They need some more furniture. They haven't got all the furniture that they need, because some of the stuff was just really old and it was breaking and stuff. So I'm going to go have a look, see what's available locally for them to save them a bit of time because they're working and things. So I'm going to go do that. So I may do that first just to get it out of the way, and then I will hopefully be reading for my potions. But first, get my lazy self up and go take my little floof ball for a walk before, yeah, it gets even worse out. So it's just gone at 9 o'clock in the evening on Saturday night. The Magical All-Nighter started several hours ago for those in the UK. I decided to start it on local time, so it actually started 2 hours ago for me. It's from 7 o'clock in the evening on Saturday till 7 o'clock in the evening on Sunday, so I decided to do it my local time, because otherwise I would have had to start it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, and then start it, like finish it 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the Sunday, and I just knew that it wasn't going to happen for me. So 2 hours in, I've done no reading whatsoever. I've just got in from having a meal with my sister. I was out with her, so I haven't done any reading today. I've been struggling with a headache on and off. It's trying to be a migraine, and I really don't have time for that. So I will definitely be sleeping. I won't be doing the whole 24 hours staying awake. If I wasn't feeling so bad, like with my headache and things, I would totally have done it. But if my headache turns into a migraine, I then lose my eyesight. I then become very, very unwell. I lose my balance. I start being sick. And again, I lose my eyesight. So I'd really rather not do that, because that will definitely set me back. So I am now home, so I'm going to get changed in something comfy instead of my going out clothes. But what I'm going to do for this evening, I'm going to start my potions exam. This one I know is going to kind of break me a little bit. For my potions, I chose The Shadow Glass by Rin Chapeko. This is the last book in the Bone Witch series. And I'm ready for my heart to be broken. This is going to make me cry. There's going to be a lot of emotion going through with this. I just know it. The first 2 are absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't checked out the Bone Witch series yet, please do. I absolutely adore it. It's dark, it's gothic, it's raw, it's heartbreaking, it's beautiful, it's everything, and I love it. I adore it. So this is going to break me. This is one of the longer books that I chose for the readathon. It's about 450 pages long, so it is one of the longer ones that I've chosen. And I know I'm going to love it, but I know I'm gonna hurt myself. So I'm gonna try and make a start on this. The bookmark that I chose to go with this one is the Slytherin Proud one, purely because I thought potions, Snape, Slytherin, I'm feeling it. So this is going to destroy me, but I'm looking forward to reading this. So this is what I'll be starting this evening, and I'll be carrying on and reading through tomorrow. I'm hoping that if I get a good reading day tomorrow, that I can complete this, and then it means I can move on to another book starting Monday. I am on night shift Monday and Tuesday, so I probably won't vlog very much at all, if at all. So won't be vlogging Monday, Tuesday probably. But I will release this vlog on Monday, so I will be doing some editing tomorrow as well as reading, but we'll see how the day goes, and hopefully I can get that up for Monday. So hopefully you'll be seeing this on Monday. That'll be exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna go get into some comfy clothes, and then I'm gonna go break my heart. So 9:30, and I'm gonna sit down and read for an hour, and hopefully get quite a lot read. Now 20 to 11 in the evening. I have been battling this headache now for a while, so I've managed to read up to chapter 4. So I read 54 pages so far. So that's not too bad. I'm gonna go and head to bed now, get some sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna have a hardcore reading day and get the majority of this finished, if not all of it. Good morning. It is almost 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. I've got a few more hours left of the magical all-nighter. I did get up an hour ago, but I kind of just laid around in bed and could not be bothered to get up. I'm feeling kind of sleepy, kind of tired. So I've got like 9.5 hours left to do some hardcore reading for this magical all-nighter. So I am going to try and do as much reading as possible. I do have some editing that I need to do for this vlog so that I can get this up tomorrow, hopefully. So I have some editing to do, I have some reading to do, but mostly I'm just gonna sit and read, I think. I'm gonna get myself something to eat now because I'm kind of hungry. I'm looking kind of rough, but yeah. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then I'm going to read. Lots of reading, and hopefully get a fair way through the Shadow Glass today. Okay, doing a quick check-in now. It's almost 11:30. I've managed to read 57 pages. So I'm now on chapter 7 of The Shadow Glass. I am loving this. I'm adoring it. I can feel my heart slowly breaking. It is so good, and I don't want to put it down, but I do have editing that I need to do, so I'm going to take a quick half-hour break to do some editing, and then I will probably dive straight back in there and get some more reading done. So it's just gone 6 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. I've got an hour left of the magical readathon to do. I did just over an hour-long sprint with a friend of mine on Instagram. So we went and we read for just over an hour. I managed 80 pages, so I was feeling pretty good about that. I'm halfway through the Shadow Glass, so I'm pretty happy with that. I wanted to be at least at the halfway mark by the time it reached 7, so I'm going to do some more reading now. But I have also been editing, so I know that this video is going to be very long. So if you've made it this far, I am eternally grateful to you for sticking it out through this ridiculously long vlog. I will probably have a shorter one out next week, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read now until 7. I'll do a final check-in with you, and then I think that will have to be it for this week's vlog. That's my dog barking. But yeah, so I'm going to read now for the last hour, then I'll check in at 7, and I think that'll have to be it for this vlog because it's stupidly long, and then I will have to start next week's vlog and hopefully upload this so that you can see this. But yes, thank you if you've made it this far. This is a crazy long vlog. I apologise. Now to do some last hour reading. So it has just gone 7 o'clock on Sunday, so that is the end of the magical all-nighter. So that will be the end of this vlog for this week. I managed to read 215 pages, I believe. I believe that's what it, yeah, 215 pages over the 24-hour period. So that's not too bad. Not as good as I would have liked, but you know, I was asleep for a long time as well, so yeah, no. Could I have done better? Yes. But am I pleased with what I've done? Also yes. So 215 pages read. I'm over halfway through the book. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably going to carry on reading this tonight, so I'll probably, if I stay up past midnight, which will probably happen, I will try and vlog this and finishing it and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I'm going to leave the vlog here, and I will edit this and hopefully get this up for you tomorrow. Thank you so much if you've stayed with this the whole way through. I appreciate that it's hella long, so thank you so much for joining me this week, and there'll be another vlog of next week's adventures, so please stay with me and stick through my really long vlogs because I appreciate it. And whatever you're doing for this coming week, I hope you have a great one coming up, and stay safe, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.